Hello, everyone. We are now once again in that time of year where the sun is out less, and for a lot of us, that affects our minds, our moods, and basically everything about our lives becomes, seasonal affective disorder. Those of us who have it, it becomes this millstone almost around our necks, dragging us down all the time. For me, it's always felt like every day is its own kind of apocalypse. Not the dramatic Four Horsemen type, no. It's the end of something, an opportunity, a chance, a way to a different path, I guess. I remember being younger, and when you're young, the future is bright most of the time. You look forward to your eventual career or achieving your dreams or the big milestones like marriage, having a family, growing old with someone. Then you get older and those things become almost the biggest source of your anxieties. You start to think about, am I ready? Am I right for that? Could I pull it off? Would I be good at it? Am I too old? Am I too young? Everything becomes a whirlwind of self-doubt and second guessing. And that's always complicated by mental illness, which I've had for a long time. And that's what it sounds like. It's just this constant, anxious line of questioning, a cycle, almost like you're on a carousel of the same ups and downs, just repeating like clockwork, different times of the year. And there's so much uncertainty with life that it can drive you insane sometimes. They can bring you to the brink of tears while driving home, keep you up late at night for no reason. All these things that you have all and at the same time no control over, but depending on how you look at it. But the key, I guess, that I've found to dealing with seasonal affective disorder, depression in general, anxiety, is that you almost treat yourself as the kind of unreliable narrator. You learn that you can't be trusted to look at things right. Most of the time, you'll be wrong. Most of the time, you make things way darker and less hopeful in your head than they ever will be in reality. And the key is to tell yourself to shut up. To, for a period of time, not listen to yourself. Not trust yourself when it comes to the future, how you feel about it. The answers you find screaming out inside of you when you ask those questions. and you just have to keep going. A lot of people fall in the trap of thinking that it's better to just end it. We lose a lot of people to hopelessness each year. Hell, probably every day. And I have no real blanket or concrete or complete aversion or disgust with suicide. For some people, it makes sense. Not saying that you should, I'm saying people with terminal cancer in their final months deciding to go out on their own terms, that kind of situation. But doing it to get away from a problem that's not permanent, or doing it because you asked yourself if there's any reason to keep going and you couldn't find one. Doing it because you find yourself so depressed and so full of pain that you cannot see any light through the darkness of your own thoughts. It's not a good answer for those situations. The truth about life is that sometimes it should hurt. Sometimes the people you love should let you down. Sometimes your dream should shatter. And they will. Sometimes you should be in so much pain that you can hardly stand it. But there will be other times where you're so happy that you don't know what the fuck to do with it. Sometimes you'll be so in love with how your life is going that you'll forget the dark times. Sometimes you'll be somewhere with someone or several people and realize that every bad moment of your life, every bad decision, every terrible thing that happened led to that beautiful, positive moment. Everything that happens to us and that we do, it's all just pieces of a larger puzzle. It's all just part of the roadwork of our lives. Things won't always be good. Sometimes they'll be unbearable. But they're always leading somewhere. And that somewhere can always be better than here or where you're at. So, stay. Whatever you have to do to get through it, do it. Stay. Please, stay here. It'll get better, I promise. And if you need help, reach out for it. Find someone, talk to them, call a hotline. But stay here. You're important. You're loved. We'll get through it.